Advantage Bayern as the Klassiker goes in favour of the champions, and now they are just 2 points clear of RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga. But what's going to happen after this weekend's matches? We'll take a little look next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction show. Today we take a look at match day number 8 out in the Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe and keep your bang up today with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Bundesliga related, world football related. We're going to know here under one Rooski. That's right, boys and girls. So the Klassiker was action-packed, goals galore, 5-goal thriller, injuries and all kinds of stuff. But it is Bayern who come out on top. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. I want a big shout out, of course, to the VIPs, exclusives, behind the scenes, the Broverhood. We're talking about the patrons for the channel. Do appreciate the support at the moment. It's been heavy slogging recently. Keep on trucking on, but you guys do make it all the worthwhile for your support behind the scenes. It just goes to show that you appreciate my work. And there's a whole buckload of work that goes into these videos, believe it or not, trying to keep up the date with the flipping Prediction League. And we'll take a look at the Prediction League in a minute. But yeah, do appreciate the support patrons. I do appreciate it. If anyone else wants to join the illustrious VIP gang, we're trying to get the numbers up there. We're trying to get the numbers up. We were trying to get 25, but when we lost a couple, I need to do a stock check. Probably going to do a stock check the next week to see how many of the patrons are really there. So make sure, let's get into it. I'm strapping myself in, lads. Let's get into it. But if you want to join the VIP gang, there is a link down below. Patreon.com/Roverseas. So here we go. I don't think I did great this weekend in the Bundesliga. I'm not going to lie. I think I did pretty poop. Well, let's have a look. 0-2, you're in the shit-face gang. That's probably where I am. Not a 3-6, you're in the straight-face club. Top banana is 7+. So here we go. We kick it all off. Friday the 6th of November was a 1-1 draw between Köln and Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen, the hosts, of course. Leonardo Bittencourt with a big fat penalty, giving Werder Bremen a share of the spoils after Nicolas Mosianda with a big fat OG, giving Köln a lead. Actually, remember the 1-0 win for Werder Bremen, who started okay this season, sitting in 9th at the moment. Just 1 defeat. They're looking good. But not winning. They're drawing a lot of games, though. RB Leipzig did beat Freiburg 3-0 on the day. Goal scorers for Leipzig. Ibrahim Konate with Marcel Sabitzer and Angelino getting a goal for the Leipzig as they move 2 points adrift of the leaders. I actually remember the 2-0 win for Leipzig. Union Berlin against Bielefeld. That ended up as a 5-0 win for Berlin. Absolute statement of intent there. I actually remember with just a 1-0 win. Kiliato Endo on the score sheet. Roberto Andres, Shalando Becker, Cedric Tuichet and Max Cruz on the penalty spot, giving Union Berlin the 3 points after a 5-0 comfortable win. I actually remember the 1-0 as well. Mainz gets Schalke then, but all square 2-2. I think I'm doing all right, actually. Doing all right, 2-2 in the end. I actually remember the 1-1 draw. Goals on the day for Mainz. Daniel Brosinski on the score sheet. Jean-Philippe Mateta as well. 2 penalties giving Mainz a couple of goals there. Mark Ute and Germanio St. Justice with a big fat OG, giving Schalke a share of the spoils. 2-2 in the end. Schalke up and moving finally. Mainz also at the foot of the table there. 1-1 for me. Augsburg against Hertha Berlin. Actually, I remember the 3-0 win for Hertha Berlin. Actually, went with Augsburg. Maybe the realisation of Augsburg's season is now coming to fruition. Berlin's goals coming from Matthias Kuna, Dodio Lobicino, and Krzysztof Pilacic as well. Actually, remember the 2-1 win for Augsburg. Stuttgart against Frankie. Ended up 2-2. All square there. I actually went bold and went with a prediction for Stuttgart. The goals on the day coming from Nicolas Gonzalo Castro for Stuttgart, Andre Silva, and David Abraham on score sheet for Frankie. The Klassiker, yes indeed, 5-goal thriller, just 1 goal shy, 3-2 win in favour of Bayern. I actually remember the 2-2 draw myself. Marco Reus and Erling Haaland giving Dortmund a couple of goals there. Lewandowski, David Alaba and Leroy Sané giving Bayern the victory. And now you move now top of the pops as well. So 1 goal shy. Wolfsburg against Hoffenheim ended up as a 2-1 win for Wolfsburg. Actually remember the 1-0. Ain't too bad on that, brothers. Rintana Stefan Wood workhorse as well with Stadius Ademayan giving a consolation goal for Hoffenheim as they lost. And Bayer Leverkusen did beat Borussia Mönchengladbach in a 7-goal thriller. Get that in your veins. I went with a 1-1 draw. Shame on me. Last dinner with a couple of goals. Valentino Lazaro for Gladbach. Meanwhile, Lucas Aliaro, a couple of goals. And Leon Bailey and Julian Baumgartner giving in Leverkusen the 3 points to move into the top 4. Wow. And as you can see, I thought I did better than that. I got myself 4 on you. I got myself 4 on you. Can you keep up with me? Well, I'm pretty sure you guys can. I think a lot of you guys did very, very well. Bayern up there, of course, 2 points clear of Leipzig at the moment. Dortmund down to 3rd. Leverkusen up to 4th. Mönchengladbach all the way down to 7th. At the moment, they need a win to get back in this race. Mainz, Schalke going down. Köln not too far away either. Again, it's just match number 7. Here we go. Dario Roverseas did okay. Ivan Stringer did bits. Johnny Talks Bundesliga did bits. Aruni as well. Costas K, he's okay. Simon Rex did bits. Alex Miller not too shabby. Bossy Matter did okay. Roberto Hollis, he did okay. Nathan Eber, he did alright as well. Well done, brother. First patron in the house. Yale Buster did bits. Einstein did okay. Hans Wurst, he's alright. Did okay. Arminia Muir, not too bad. Kelvin Frank did bits. Okay, he's okay. Lucas Jugovic, he did bits. Josh is well travel, not too shabby. Olaji Ojo, patron in the house. Not too bad, of course. Bianca Molnar, you had a nightmare, madam. Yep, so I had a nightmare. Russell Frost, you did okay. Well done, brother. Well done. Omar Esquivel, the Mexican sniper, he did okay as well. Shane O'Donnell did bits. Well done, patrons. Kicking ass and taking names. Nemanja Judovic did poop. GMEA TV did ghastly. NWC 239 did okay. Liam 2000, aka Liam 2000, did alright. And Morris Spratelli also did very, very well. Matt Gunner did bits. RLG, aka Bayern fan, did okay. Gaming Charlie, not too shabby. LG and Cal had a nightmare, but it's okay. We'll move on. Vincent Hung did poop. Ilmitch on this also did okay. Club Skills did okay. We are QPR. He did very, very well. Well done. We are QPR. Ultra Murad also did okay. Natusha A, he's okay. He did poo. Neil Galilei, you get a half a clap there. And Shepherd also did very, very well. Right in the corner. Nobody put Shepherd in the corner except for me on the prediction day. So this is the leaderboard for this week and this week alone. It says Bianca Molnar edited. She got 2, just to saying. And then we are QPR smashing it. 8 out of 9. Fair play to we are QPR. Bloody no, the best patron in the house was Omar Esquivel and Shane O'Donnell and Ultra all level on 2. Massive lead there. That's probably going to put him in the driving seat overall. Ignore my score for this week. I'll be back there next week. And bow down though. It is Alex Weller and we are QPR. They are your leaders. They were 1 and 2 this week. They were 1 and 2 overall. 60% success rate. NWC 239 not too far away either. Costas K, he's okay. Yannick Buster also not too far away either. Shane O'Donnell also not too far away. Just 4 percentage points. They could be made up at least in a couple of weeks, if not maybe a little bit more. Shepherd in the top 10 as well. Bianca Molnar, she's doing all right in 15th spot. She had a nightmare this week, but we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back accordingly. Let's go. Of course, the prediction lever is live. You can still get into it by getting stuck into the next picks. Just kicking it off with this game on Saturday, the 21st of November. It is Bayern up against Werder Bremen. Now, these two sides played each other 123 times in the past. 69 wins for Bayern, 20 wins for Bremen, and 26 draws. The last time they played each other was in Bremen back in June 2020 in lockdown. Lewandowski on the score sheet for Bayern. Alphonso Davies got himself sent off on that occasion. However, last time they played each other in Bayern in the Allianz Arena was back in around about this time last season, give or take. December 2019 is a 6-1 win for Bayern. Philippe Coutinho with a hat-trick. Thomas Muller as well. Lewandowski got a couple of goals. But Milot Rashinha gave Werder Bremen the lead on that one. Bayern have actually won 19 of the last 20 matches in the Bundesliga. Bayern have actually scored at least 4 goals in the last 3 matches at home, whereas Werder Bremen have actually drawn the last 4 matches, both home and away. They're coming to this, though. Both teams unbeaten in the last 6. Werder Bremen just 2 wins in the past 6, though. The rest have been draws. Bayern, though, look absolutely phenomenal at the moment, both domestically and in European action. Look at the odds then on this one. I need to dig out the odds here. Of course, chat amongst yourselves, even though there's nobody there. I'll tell you the odds and the Bundesliga for this game coming at you. Where are you? Bayern 10-1 on Stone Cold favourites. Werder Bremen 21 on long shots. 8-1 is your draw. Of course, Bayern coming to this sitting pretty at the
top of the box.
Of course, a win for them would put them
top of the box. Do expect
a big fat win for Bayern to maintain that
top of the box status.
But a win for Werder Bremen coming to find themselves in 9th. They could go as high as 5th. But of course, it's going to go to Bayern in the end with a comfortable 3-0 win. And guess what? That will put them
double pops.
Yes, indeed. Borussia Mönchengladbach up against Augsburg, of course, on the same match day. These two sides played each other 21 times. 9 wins for Gladbach, 5 wins for Augsburg, and 7 draws. It's pretty even-ish. The last 6, though, sees 4 wins for Gladbach, 1 for Augsburg, and 1 draw. Last time they played each other was in Augsburg. It was a 5-goal thriller going in favour of Mönchengladbach with a 3-2 win. However, last time they played each other in Gladbach, in the Borussia Park, was a 5-1 win for Gladbach. Dennis Sakira on the score sheet with Patrick Cohen with a couple of goals. Alessandro Pli and Brie Limbolo with Florian Niederlechner on the score sheet for Augsburg. Heading into into this, though, Gladbach are actually undefeated in their last 6 home matches in the Bundesliga. They come to this just 1 defeat the past 6. That was, of course, against Bayern, Leverkusen, 7-goal thriller just the other day. On the flip side, Augsburg coming to this just 1 win the past 6 for them. That was against Mainz a couple of games back on the 31st of October. Let's take a look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Gladbach are 15-8, stone cold favourites, 10-3 is your draw, 92 is your away win. That is Augsburg. Of course, Gladbach need the win. They are falling off the wayside at the minute, sitting in 7th spot, but a win for them, they could go as high as 5th. On the flip side, Augsburg also tracking down the table, and a win for them, they could also go as high as 5th. Actually, 1 point separate the two sides at the moment. Gladbach have the better of it. I'm going to go with Mönchengladbach. My heart rules my head on this one with a 2-0 win for Mönchengladbach in the end. Hoffenheim taking on Stuttgart, of course, next up. Of course, these two sides have played each other 21 times in the past. 6 wins for Hoffenheim, 9 wins for Stuttgart, and 6 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Last time played each other was in Stuttgart, was a 1-1 draw back in March 2019. 1-1 draw in the Bundesliga. However, last time played each other in Hoffenheim was back in October 2018, and it was a 4-0 win for Hoffenheim. Goal scorers on the day, Joshua Bennett, Joe Linton, of course, Ishak Belfodil with a couple of goals there, with Emilio Insuna get himself sent off for Stuttgart. Heading into this, Stuttgart have actually drawn the last 3 matches in the Bundesliga, whereas Hoffenheim have actually failed to win their last 5 matches in the Bundesliga as well. Coming into this, unbeaten in 6, Stuttgart. Picking up 4 draws, though, in that 6 games, and that's includes a friendly, so it doesn't really matter. On the flip side, Hoffenheim, just 2 defeats in the past 6 in all competitions, including Europa League, where they've been winning games. They've been winning games in the Europa League and taking no prisoners as well. Look at the bookies' odds on then for this one: 23-20 for Hoffenheim, 11-4 is your draw, 2-1 is your away win. That is Stuttgart. Stuttgart coming to this in 8th, but for them they could go as high as 5th. Hoffenheim coming to this in 13th, but for them they could go as high as 8th, above Stuttgart in the process. Going to go with a draw on this one. I can't separate the two sides. Can you? Make sure you get your picks in nice and early for the Bundesliga. Next up we have Schalke, of course, struggling at the moment up against Wolfsburg, who are doing very, very well. These two sides have played each other 50 times in the past. 18 wins for Schalke, 13 wins for Wolfsburg, and 19 draws. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Schalke, 2 for Wolfsburg, and 1 draw. The last time they played each other was in Schalke back in June 2020. It was a 4-1 win for Wolfsburg. That's right. Workhorse with a couple of goals. Kevin McBow and João Victor as well, with Rabiel Montano on the score sheet for Schalke as they got spanked at home. Schalke have actually failed to win their last 23 matches in the Bundesliga, whereas Wolfsburg have actually drawn their last 3 away matches as well. Heading into this, Schalke actually undefeated well, they've just lost once in the past 5. That was against Dortmund. Again, that does include a friendly, but they've turned a corner. On the flip side, same can be said for Wolfsburg, just 1 defeat in the past. In fact, unbeaten in 5, picking up 3 draws and 2 wins in the process. The last defeat was in the Europa League to Athens, and that was in the knockout phases, of course. Look at the bookies' odds on this one then, shall we? 14-5 for Schalke, 5-2 is your draw, 19-20 or 2019 on. Wolfsburg are your stone cold favourites. They come into this sitting in 6th, but a win for them, they could go as high as 5th. On the flip side, Schalke are on the climb, kind of, up to 17th at the moment, but a win for them, they could go as high as 14th in the table. I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Wolfsburg on this one. I think just enough, a little bit of quality will get them out on this one, away from home. Arminia Bielefeld taking on, who they're taking on? They're taking on Leverkusen, of course. Now, these two sides have played each other 53 times in the past. 17 wins for Bielefeld, 21 wins for Leverkusen, and 15 draws. All right. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Bielefeld, 3 for Leverkusen, and 1 draw. Last time they played each other was in Bielefeld back in 2013. It was in the German Pokal. It was a 2-0 win for Leverkusen. Goals on the day, Sidney Sam, and a one and only from Son Heung-min. That's right. Goodness gracious me. Get that in your veins. Last time they played each other in Bundesliga action in Bielefeld was a 2-1 win for Bielefeld back in 2008. In November, around about this time this time 12 years ago. Artur Wicharovic, Daniel Harafa with Patrick Helms and Sasha Doom getting him sent off for Leverkusen in a loss. Bielefeld have actually lost their last 5 matches in the Bundesliga. They've also Leverkusen have actually scored at least 3 goals in the last 3 matches as well. They've also won the last 4 as well coming into this. Just 1 defeat the past 6 in all competitions. That was against Sparta Prague or Slavia Prague or whatever back in the Europa League. 3 wins on the spin if you want to look at it. On the flip side, 4 defeats in a row for Bielefeld in all competitions as well, with the last positive result a long time ago. Look at the odds on this one then, shall we? Bielefeld are 4-1 for the long shots, 11-4 is your draw, 6-4 on. Leverkusen are your favourites, and they come into this in 4th, and for them mathematically they could go
To the mops,
but of course they need a win and they need something to go their other way. Bielefeld coming to this on the flip side in 15th, and win for them they could go as high as 7th. That's right, no double the pops. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Leverkusen to take it to the bank. 3 points, 2 goals. How'd you like that? Next up we have Frankie up against Leipzig. These two side pitches are 9 times in the past, 3 wins apiece and 3 draws. Cannot be separated. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Frankie, 1 for Leipzig, and 2 draws. Last time the picture was in the German Pokal back in Frankfurt. It was a 3-1 win for Frankie. That's right. Goals on the day were Andre Silva, Philip Kostic with a couple of goals. Danny Olmo getting Leipzig a consolation goal there. However, last time picture in the Bundesliga in Frankie was also a win for Frankie. In fact, it was a 2-0 win for the Frankie. Armi Toure and Philip Kostic again. The record in Frankfurt over Leipzig, they've never been beaten at home. So Frankfurt will fancy their chances to continue that run against the high-flying flipping Leipzig. Heading into this, though, the bookies' odds. What do we have? 14-5 for Frankie for the victory. 30-5 draw. 11-10 on. Leipzig are stone-cold favourites. Despite what the form book says, Leipzig coming to this in second, and a win for them. They could go
Top of the pops, top of the pops.
big fat W. Frankfurt coming to this in 11th, and a win for them. They could go as high as 5th in the table. I'm still going with a draw. I think Frankfurt will maintain their unbeaten status against Leipzig at home and take a share of the spoils. Meanwhile, Hertha Berlin taking on Dortmund. Of course, these two sides have played each other in the past 73 times. 19 wins for Hertha, 35 wins for Dortmund, and 19 draws as well. The last 6, though, sees nothing for Hertha, 4 wins for Dortmund, and 2 draws. Last time the picture was in Dortmund, it was on the 6th of the 6th, 2020. It was a 1-0 win for Dortmund. However, last time the picture in Berlin was a 2-1 win for Dortmund as well. Goodness gracious me. 3 wins on the spin for them. Looking for the 4-peat. Jadon Sancho, Thurgen Hazard on the score sheet for Dortmund with Valimir Daredida, with Matt Hummels getting starting off for the visitors on this one. Dortmund have actually won 8 of the last 9 matches away from home. They also get a clean sheet in 5 of the last 7 matches away as well. They come into this just 1 defeat the past 6. That was, of course, against Bayern in Die Klassiker. On the flip side, back-to-back games without a defeat for Hertha Berlin, picking up a draw and a win against Augsburg. But that's probably where all the goodness lies there. Besides that, it's not the prettiest reading. Berlin come into this 15-4 for the victory. 3-1 is the draw. 6-4 on. Dortmund are your favourites, and they come into this sitting in third in the table. And again, mathematically, they could go.
Top of the pops with a big fat
Yeah, of course, Hertha Berlin come into this in 12th, and for them, they could go as high as 8th in the table, pal. I'm going to go with the BBB machine with a 3-1 win, and mathematically, they could go.
top of the pops.
But we'll have to see. Freiburg taking on Mainz, of course, into Sunday's games. Now, these two sides have played each other according to my record, 42 times in the past. 14 wins for Freiburg, 15 wins for Mainz, and 13 draws. Of course, the last 6, though, sees 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. They cannot be separated. Last time played each other was in Mainz, it was a 2-1 win for Freiburg. However, last time played each other in Freiburg was a 3-0 win for Freiburg. That was around about August 2019. Lucas Holler, Jonathan Schmidt, and Gianluca Waldschmidt on the score sheet from the penalty spot, giving Freiburg the win. All of those 3 goals come in the last 10 minutes in that match as well. Coming into this, though, Mainz have actually lost their last 4 away matches, and they've also conceded at least 3 goals in the last 3 away matches as well. Bloody hell, I just ripped a spot off, and it hurts like son of a gun. Heading into this, 2 teams in absolutely shitty form at the moment. Back-to-back games with a defeat there for Freiburg. Before that, it was back-to-back games with a draw. On the flip side, without a win in at least 6 games for Mainz, actually winless so far this season, and that's 7 games so far. Look at the bookies' odds on this one: 21-20. Freiburg are your favourites. 12-5 is draw. Mainz look toast. 5-2. They could be going down already. And a win for Freiburg, who currently find themselves in 14th. They could go as high as 12th. Of course, Mainz coming to this in 18th spot, but a win for them could actually go as high as 15th in the table. I'm going to go with the 2-0 win for Freiburg. Mainz look toast at the moment. They're going down. They're going down. If they keep it on, they're going down. Next, of course, or finally, shall I say, Köln up against Union Berlin. Köln not doing too great. Union Berlin sky high at the moment, sitting pretty in 5th spot. Now, these two sides played each other 11 times in the past. 6 wins for Köln, 4 wins for Berlin, and 1 draw. Just the 1 draw. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins for Köln, 3 for Berlin, and that 1 draw. Last time played each other in competitive action was in the Bundesliga back in June 2020. It was a 2-1 win for Berlin. That's right, away from home. Marvin and Friedrich and Christian Gentner with Juan Cordoba getting the goal for Köln as too little too late on this one. Heading into this, Köln have actually failed to win the last 17 matches in the Bundesliga. Berlin are undefeated in the last 6 heading into this, and that is represented by back-to-back games, back-to-back win-win games for them, winning both of them. That's what I'm trying to say. Beating Hoffenheim and also beating Arminia Bielefeld as well. Scoring 8 goals in the 2 games as well, total. On the flip side, Dortmund just lost once in the past 5 in all competitions. That includes a friendly as well. So they actually just lost once in the past 4 in the Bundesliga, but all of the other ones have been draws. Not very pretty. Heading into this, should I say the odds 13-8 for Köln, 12-5 is draw, 31-20. That is Union Berlin on this one. Köln look wobbly, but I think they'll get a point out of this one with a 1-1 draw. That's what I think will happen on match day. What is it? Match day number 8 out in the Bundesliga. Of course, be sure to get your picks in nice and early. This is what the table will look like at the end of it. Bayern will lead the charge 3 points clear of Dortmund. Leverkusen also level on points as well. Leipzig down to 4th. Wolfsburg and Mönchengladbach into the top 6. The foot of the table will be Mainz, Schalke going down. Bielefeld in that illustrious playoff spot as well. Be sure to get your picks in nice and early. Of course, Prediction League is live and active, so make sure you get your pickeroonies in. And that's it, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the old thumbs up button and keep your bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Bundesliga related, world football related. We got it all here under one roof. And also check out the link down below. Links to my in the description. We have Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. Of course, if you want to support the channel in another way, we have a La Patreon. Of course, you can for as little as a full-size Twix, you could come and support the channel. So make sure to check it out. You know, it's up to you, of course. And again, I want to stress that I'm trying to increase my numbers over on Twitch. We're trying to get up to 250 followers, and that's free. That's free. You just go over there, you smash the follow, and I think a lot of you guys are like allergic to Twitch, and you're thinking that it's not for you. It's kind of like YouTube, but it's more live. You catch me live, or we can have a little chit chats. It's a nice place to create a little community. A small community is starting, and of course we're going to be looking forward to doing some new stuff in 2021 with the release, hopefully, of Panini stickers. I'm going to be unboxing some of those to do some collections on that on the Euros and of course Copa America. So it'd be a great place to hang out, and I'd like to see you guys there. So make sure you go down in there, just click on the link or just copy paste, head over to Twitch. Bang the follow, and that's you. Jobs are good. Anyway, until though, I'll see you all very, very soon. Of course, international fixtures are coming to a close, but we'll be right back here for the domestic game. Until then, though, stay safe, mask up. I'll see you all